Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is my presentation about solar panels at Rehoboth Christian School and why I think solar panels are a great idea. So this is an overview of what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about solar panels. Then I'm going into why Rehoboth Christian School should have solar panels. And then I'm going to answer that question. I'm also going to outline a project plan and list the different costs and benefits that would come with having solar panels. So solar panels are powered by the sun, they reduce carbon emissions, and they also lower costs. And these are three great reasons why Rehoboth Christian School should have solar panels. So why should Rehoboth Christian School have solar panels? One good reason is to lower the carbon footprint and to be a good model to the children in that aspect. And also Rehoboth Christian School spends about $100,000 on power and electricity every year. And this money could instead be diverted into educational spending, such as scholarships. Also, Rehoboth Christian School has a large campus, and I really think a project like this would make a big impact. So why solar panels? Well, New Mexico has a higher rate of savings with solar panels compared to other states. This happens because New Mexico has a great resource. New Mexico has a huge amount of sunlight. So this is step one of my project proposal. Step one would be raising money. And you could use a different mix of these fundraising methods, but I'm going to outline the different fundraising methods that Rehoboth Christian School could use. So one way is to have a fundraising campaign. Rehoboth Christian School could get a volunteer grant writer that would try to get grants for the project. The grant writer could get grants such as the grants on the EPA website. Rehoboth Christian School could also work with investors. The investors would be interested in reaping the tax benefits associated with solar. And another way is a loan agreement. So these are three different ways that Rehoboth Christian School could raise money for the solar project. So step two is to consider potential places. One place where you can place solar panels is on top of a roof. The advantage to placing a solar panel on the roof or to have a rooftop solar panel is that it's very secure, but several disadvantages exist. For instance, if you don't have a building that could support a rooftop solar panel, then that would be an issue with having rooftop solar panels. Also, building codes may limit this option. A different way to have solar panels is to have the solar panels on the ground instead of the roof. The pros to this are easy maintenance and cleaning. And if any of the buildings would have issues with having rooftop solar panels on it, ground solar panels are a great alternative. But on the other hand, building codes may limit this option. And you also have to connect the solar panels' power to the electricity meter. So rooftop solar panels and ground solar panels, there are pros and cons to both placements. Here is a map of the campus. I think 15 and 14, the middle school and the high school. Well, see, yeah, that's the elementary school. Yeah, the middle school and the elementary school, but also the high school. The high school might have some potential. The high school, though, is designed kind of weirdly. So 15 and 14, the middle school and the elementary school. This would be a great prospect for solar panels. You could put the solar panels south-facing, and also the roof is metal. So there are really good things about this potential place. Also, Rehoboth Christian School has a lot of ground and land that is unused. So that might be a great possible place for ground solar panels. But ultimately, the decision of where the potential place is will be made by the solar company. Still, I think it's good to outline different possible places where the solar panels could be. So step 3 is to hire a contractor. So a good idea is to contact Gallup Solar. They're a local nonprofit organization that puts solar panels out on the Navajo Nation, and they would have an awareness of what are good solar contractors to work with in this local community, and also to find a discount. So this is going to be a huge amount of solar panels, and trying to find a contractor that can give a discount because of the volume would be a good idea to look into. Step 4 is to have activities with the kids. Rehoboth Christian School could create lesson plans. Also, Rehoboth Christian School can have a day of celebration. This is a great time to make an educational opportunity for the kids. So create lesson plans about non-renewable energy and teaching kids about the greenhouse effect, for instance. And the day of celebration could just be a day of fun and enjoyment because the project is complete. So what are the costs and benefits associated with this project? Well, it would be a benefit to me personally because I'm a resident and employee of Rehoboth. Also, I think that non-renewable energy is a great idea, and reducing carbon and lowering the greenhouse effect has a good impact on the world. So I outlined different fundraising campaigns, and depending on which fundraising campaign is used, different costs and benefits would happen. So it really depends on which fundraising campaign would ultimately be chosen and used. So solar panels, they lower carbon emissions, and this helps reduce the greenhouse effect and maintain the environment. Also, solar panels reduces energy costs. And because Rehoboth spends $100,000 every year on energy, even having that amount or 1/4ing it would be excellent. So the benefits to this project would happen with the carbon conserved and the energy saved. Here are my different references, and thank you for listening to my presentation.